Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's Video Weblog. We are Thursday, October 28th, 2016. It's actually Friday morning. I have slept for 4 hours, but not, from 3 to 7 a.m., but from about bit before midnight, I would say, to a bit before 4 a.m. So that's the main reason why I'm still awake. I'm also a bit tired, but it's very cold in this garage, so this, will help me go through with this thing. Then again, I know why I'm tired. It's not because it's not because I've slept in at night. That would be strange. It's because, well, yesterday I've been able to go to Montpellier for my appointment to be enlisted and have this whole thing down. But I only slept like 2 hours before that. Uh, and then I thought that I had woken up and just done everything for nothing because apparently I wasn't going to be able to be in Montpellier at the time for my appointment. But yeah, they sent me a message and they said, yeah, you only have to be there before 4 p.m. And I was like, okay then. So yeah. Uh, you know, that's already something. I just now need to send a mail for the 6 month internship to the firefighters, the departmental service. For telling them, yeah, it's 2017, it's not the same thing, right? I just hope that's gonna work. So yeah, I mean, I'm just probably what tired me most what was that I was going to take the train, to come back from Montpellier, and well, I mean, I guess I need to see an exorcist because, well, I mean, just strange, every time I need to take the train from Montpellier, where something happened, and my train runs late. This time, people were apparently close to the tracks, so the circulation had to be stopped. The traffic had to be stopped. I don't really understand. Uh, but what I understand was that the train I was supposed to take was 40 to 45 minutes late. Yeah, so I arrived about an hour later than I was supposed to. Really cool. That was a lot of sarcasm at once. Yeah, but not everything is bad because Rudi Garcia has been named officially coach of Marseille. It's a bit of a bummer for Frank Passy, because, well, I mean, we all thought that he would be there until the winter transfer market. It seemed, like the logical thing to do, especially 2 days before the huge match against Paris. Changing the coach, yeah, sure. Uh, I mean, Rudi Garcia is a great coach, an amazing coach. He's done a lot of good things in Italy with Roma, but then again, he had Francesco Totti. There is, Buffettini Gomes. He's no Francesco Totti. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. There's also been talks about Andoni Subisareta becoming the new director of sports of the club. Um, okay, I mean, he's got experience at the job since he's been director of sports at Athletic Bilbao and at the Barca. He was a great player in his own right, goalkeeper for Barcelona and for the Spanish national team. So yeah, I mean, is he qualified? It's tough to say because Barcelona, they have lots of money, so they can pretty much buy who the fuck they want, and make them great players just by synergy. um, so yeah, he's going to have a presser in like 5 hours. Rudi Garcia, with the new president, who is said to be a killer. That's probably why so early on there's already a new coach. I mean, it's a bit sad for Frank Passy, but he has said that he wanted to continue his experience as a main coach. So he refused apparently a proposal to remain at the club, but at another role. I mean, he does whatever he wants. I cannot really blame him for wanting to go forward and be more than what he's shown at Marseille, because Marseille, they weren't in the best position when they decided to name him main coach. That's the main reason. I Everyone thought that he was going to be one of the first ones to publicly go, probably even before Vincent Lebrun. But yeah, uh, I mean, thanks for him for what he's done over the last 10 years. He was the main coach just for 16 matches, but he's been at Marseille for the past 10 years. So yeah, um, what can I say? Uh, it's a new era that starts at Marseille, and I am hyped. I don't care that the players are essentially the same. There's few good players in the team, so with the right coach, and Rudi Garcia can be the right coach. I mean, he's French, so that's already all the corporatism of the French sports journalists going away, because haha, they would be the first one to pounce on him if he was a foreigner, dirty foreigner who would do mistakes, huh? I remember Marcelo Bielsa and Unai Emery when he couldn't win, against Toulouse. So yeah, that's already that much to not worry about, which is actually a lot, you know. Going against journalists and former players who say, yeah, but it's just not. Well, I mean, he wasn't champ and all that. Shut up. You know, Rudi Garcia has won the French championship with Lille in 2010. Yeah, after Marseille. So in 2011. Yeah. So you know, it's all announcements, but I'm feeling really hyped about all that. Anyway, so let's talk about NXT. So, NXT is in a period where they are pretty much being in reconstruction. All their main assets have gone, whether in front of the curtain or behind the curtain, as the main writer of NXT is now the main writer of SmackDown, and you've seen what he's done amazingly on the Blue Show. So yeah, and well, all the wrestlers that have been called up, I mean, there's a huge hole, and I mean, it's good that these, at least in the tag division, for example, this hole is being filled thanks to the tag team classic. But yeah, we will see. The women, there's still a lot of work to do. Who knows? So talking about the Dusty Classic, there were two matches for the Dusty Classic. First one, No Way Jose and Rich Swann defeating Tony Nese and Drew Gulak, was an amazing match. All four men have, can do amazing work in the ring. The only thing that kind of bothers me is that the emphasis they've put on making No Way Jose look like a giant. Besides the small cruiserweights that were Tony Nese and Drew Gulak. But well, I mean, they work together pretty well. All four men have kind of a great thing going on in the ring. So yeah, it was a really enjoyable match. Great opener and a great match. Just there. It was. I mean, it felt pretty obvious that Rich Swann and No Way Jose were going to win, but still. And they called out the Authors of Pain after the match, which is, I don't think, a very clever thing to do. Yeah. So the second match was Austin Aries and a partner of his choice against Tucker Knight and Otis Drozovic or Dozovic. But yeah, two huge guys against Austin Aries and a guy of his choice. Austin Aries didn't reveal who his partner was going to be. He just ate a banana. Austin Aries and fruit. Why not? But yeah, obviously his tag team partner is Roderick Strong. It was always going to be Roddy Strong, king of the backbreaker. Those two are an amazing team, and yeah, once again, experience just trumps brute force as well. Austin Aries and Roderick Strong won against Tucker Knight and Otis Drozovic. Thanks a lot to huge mistakes by the huge dudes who just went too many times through the ropes for their own good, and over the ropes and all that. Because they had, physically they had the upper end. They threw Roderick Strong and Austin Aries just all around the ring, didn't care, but they lost. So yeah, there was a Andrade Almas. Doesn't care about the NXT universe, because he feels that he doesn't get the respect that he's owed. He's removed his mask, for Christ's sake. Let him have it. Well, I mean the respect. Oh yeah, they cheer for literally everyone but me. Fuck them, pretty much. Yeah. Another continuing theme is rebuilding the women's division, and for that we've got, I think, yeah, two matches. The first one, well, two things really, more than matches. The first one was Liv Morgan having an interview saying, yeah, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, they're basically bullies, and well, they proved it by attacking Liv Morgan. They are taking apart the only woman who has actually challenged Asuka. But yeah, they went as far as going onto the main stage and kicking the shit out of Liv Morgan before saying, yeah, this division is ours, and that's the same for you, Asuka. With their not, I wouldn't say thick, but they've got pretty pronounced Australian accents. These women. Yeah. So I mean, they are going to run in front of Ember Moon, and that's going to be the same as when Asuka arrived, and Dana Brooke and Emma were running their mouths. That didn't end well. So yeah, I mean, we can only hope. The other thing was Nikki Cross, who went with Sanity, because she's part of it, and first defeated Danielle Carmella, the one who lost to Billy Kay or Peyton Royce, or maybe was it Ember Moon? I don't remember exactly, but she lost to one of the strong women of the women's division, and this time she lost to Nikki Cross, who is downright crazy. She forearmed Eric Young, for Christ's sake. What the hell? And then she went, after winning the match, that's what I'm saying. She went at Daniel Carmella again, so yeah, the referee reversed the decision, which is always a good thing to see. When I started watching wrestling, and if you went too far on your opponent after winning, the referee reversed the decision, and you lost. So yeah, she lost. Eric Young looked visibly pissed. He said pretty much that I have your name, I remember who you are, and Sanity are going to be a force to be reckoned with in NXT, as if we weren't already aware of that, since there are two huge dudes, one experienced man and one crazy woman. Haha. Yeah. Bobby Roode faced Sean Maluta, but that wasn't really the story. He won with a DDT, the elevated DDT. The story there was that Ty Dillinger was pissed because, Bobby Roode left him high and dry, pretty much, against Sanity last week. So he wanted a match against Bobby Roode. He's got it at NXT TakeOver Toronto. Bobby Roode addressed the situation, saying, having his own twist on the things, saying once again that Ty Dillinger basically went on his knees and hands to beg Bobby Roode. So yeah, he wasn't too pleased about having a match against the Perfect 10. Ty Dillinger was having none of that shit, so he went in the ring and Well, for a while he got punched, and then once he got in the corner, well, he had the upper hand. He stood in the middle of the ring. His music played, so he won the segment. Round one, title ninja. 5 weeks until NXT Takeover Toronto, and the first match announced is that, yeah. But the second match was announced pretty soon after, as Shinsuke Nakamura was in the ring. Talked about Samoa Joe, said that you want a rematch, you got it, you can come with all your cheap tricks and all that. Yeah, sure. Well, come at me. Pretty much, that's what he pretty much said. Uh, but what Shinsuke Nakamura looked pretty hyped, and he was going to go on a tirade, and then Patrick Clark from Tough Enough, Patrick Clark Experience. He seems to reinvent himself every fucking time he appears. That's really confusing. What you see him and it's not the same as the time before. Like what? Well, he tried to explain the Patrick Clark Experience and got kneed in the face. So yeah, thanks for coming, Patrick. He got the Kinshasa. So yeah. That was a pretty entertaining episode of NXT. I'm really hyped for the tag team division because there's so much new teams, and yeah, it's cool. And Shinsuke Nakamura, he's back, and there's going to be more fighting with Samoa Joe, and the perfect end. Maybe he's going to be the one to make Bobby Roode being truly booed, and Roderick Strong, goddammit. Yeah, cool. Wrestling is weird. Well, WWE in 2016 is weird. So much big names in the developmental system. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.